Well, it's at 9:30, but I have to leave by like 9:10.
Okay.
So
Yeah, no, thanks for the heads up. I'll make sure we record the second half of class.
okay.
Yeah. I got you covered. Okay, let's jump into... Ooh, let's do a little Sight Reader 3. It's been a while since we've done this one. All right, here we go. A little Sight Reader 3. Wow, this one starts off with some G's, right? On the 3rd fret, and then some F's, some E's. And reminder, these ones with they look like little lollipops with the holes in it. Those are half notes, 2 beats apiece. In case you might have forgotten, some of you guys may have. Pretty likely, actually. It's been weeks and weeks since a few of you guys have given this a shot. So we're going to do the first line of Sight Reader 3. And I'm going to put my 3 fingers down so I'm ready. And 1, 2, ready, go. G, G, switch to F, and E, E. Last measure on that first line. Second line. Third measure. Now that we played it once, you probably just remembered how this sounds. Give me a thumbs up if you're on camera and that was true. You forgot how it sounded until we did it. Let's do it again. Sometimes going back and reviewing, it takes a time to remember actually what's happening. Okay, here we are from the G and the 1, 2, here we go. G, G, F, and F, E, E, G, E. Second line, E, G, F, 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 G, F, G, E, E. Hey, not bad for the camera kids. Let's scroll down. Nah, let's not do Worried Man. Let's do a little something else. Let's scroll. Let's find something we haven't done in a little while. Hey, this is a good one to remind ourselves of. So just a reminder that our note names, that there's some tricks that you can use if you forgot the note names. In the spaces, you have F-A-C-E. So in the space is your face. That's a really, really helpful one. Space is face, F-A-C-E. So if those notes are in the spaces, that's what it is. On the lines, it's E, G, B, D, F. Hey, if you know one of those monikers or one of those, boy, I forgot the names of those things. So the sentences you use when the first letter. Yeah, every good burger deserves fries. That's a great example of one. Also, every good bride deserves flowers. I thought that was a nice one. Anyone else know one?
Every good boy does fine.
Yep, every good boy does fine. That's a good one. There's also my favorite one, which is Elvis Goes Belly Dancing Fridays. E, G, B, D, F. So if you're still having trouble with the notes, remembering which notes are which, that's a wonderful trick, is using those. Empty garbage before dad freaks. Oh, man. I'm feeling that one.
I also remember Elvis's guitar broke down Friday.
Oh, that's good. Elvis's guitar broke down Friday. Yeah, that doesn't quite have as much visual as the belly dancing, but we'll take it. We'll take it. And I also want to point out there's these things called ledger lines too. So there's notes that actually go above that you can add little lines onto, and notes that go below that you can, and pretty much all the notes that you could ever need to know on the guitar, at least probably for at least a year or two, would be all of these ones. So if you are extra ambitious, kiddo, go to the one that's called Note Names, and you can learn all the note names. Okay, I'm going to open up the next PDF, and we're going to find something with a little bit of chords. Hey! Actually, let's do one of these, our circle 10. How can I make the sidebar go away? Go away, sidebar. There we are. All right, B string. Oh, geez. I'm clicking everywhere. Clicking in all the wrong places. Here we go. We're going to start off with some B zeros, some Bs. And off we go. A 1, 2. Here we go. B. B1C. B3, which is a D. C. Second line. Second measure. Third measure on the second line. Let's do that again. 1, 2. 1, 2. Here we go. B. C. D. C. Second line. Second measure. Third measure. Okay. We've had a request for jingle bells. I do want to go over some chords first. Let's see if we can find... Let's do a little skip to my Lou. Let's see if we can remember these chords. Let's remember a C. A C major chord. Now, after years and years, Mr. Dean has the special touch. Like, I can just make any guitar sound good because I played a lot of really bad guitars in my day. If you know what I mean. You may still have some duddies that are happening here. You know, yours kind of may sound more like that. Remember, like the more you just kind of spend a little time on that. Play Skip to My Lou every day. Include it part of your daily routine. And then we're going to switch over to a G7. If you're kind of realizing you forgot what these are, maybe just kind of note to yourself and go back to one of these lessons. Okay, here we go. Skip to my Lou, starting with C. 1, 2, here we go. Skip, skip, skip to G7. Skip, skip, skip back to C. Skip, skip, skip to G7. Skip back to C, my darling. Good, let's try that again. Everyone get your C ready. This one really gets my hands going, by the way. Something about those G7s. I think it's the curly pointer finger. Here we go, one more time. 1, 2, here we go. Skip, skip, skip to G7. Skip, skip, skip back to C. Skip, skip, skip to G7, skip back to C, my darling. Okay, and we've had a request for the jingle bells. Here it is. I'm going to make it a little bit small so my face isn't blocking it. Here's Jingle Bells. By the way, if you would like to entertain your family and friends over the holidays, this is a real good one to do it. Real good one to do it. And it wouldn't be crazy. Like if you had a family member who knew how to play piano, or you knew how to play piano, you could like come up with like a little accompaniment along with it. Wouldn't be a crazy thing to do. So I'm going to start off with our open E's. Open E's. From the top. Jingle bells. Here we go. A 1, 2, here we go. Second measure. Third measure. 2, 3, second line. Third measure. Roll it. Third line. Here's that part with the purple. Fourth line. Sorry, I did that little chord at the end just for fun. I think we're going to do that again. This time I'm going to play the chords, and I want you to see if you can play independently along with me. And I'm going to kind of whistle. You guys get the idea here? You guys get the idea? Okay, so here we go. Mr. Dean's going to play the chords. And I'm going to count you in. 1, 2, ready, go. Third measure. Second line. Third line. How did it go? Put it in the chat box how it went for you. With Mr. Dean strumming along. Yay! Good is what we're looking for. It's kind of nice to do something like that too with the teacher strumming. Okay, last week we did the terrible song of Restitution. Oh, sorry, minor chord. All right, Restitution. Remember, this is the one with the rest. This was last week's activity. If for some reason you needed an extra lesson on restitution, I'll do a quick one on here really quick. Okay, so reminder, restitution, when you did the flip grid, what was the one thing that you needed to do that was different from the other weeks? You needed to say something while you played. What was it? Put it in the chat box. Numbers. You have to say 1, 2, 3, 4. All of you guys are correct. Very nice. You have to say the numbers. And the reason I have you guys say your numbers is because there's a little tiny clock inside your head, a little tiny person that needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And the only way I know that person is doing their job is if you say it. It's the only way. I've taught music a long time. I wish there was another way. There's not. So I have to have you say it in order to get credit. So restitution. Oh, and if you forgot to say it, you can always do it again. Make sure you are saying the numbers nice and clearly. It really, really helps. And extra emphasize the rests because it will help lock your brain into realizing that you're resting and not playing on that particular beat. From the top, we're starting off with an E. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Second line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I know this has a repeat on there. I'm not so worried about the repeat today. We will do this again here in a second. Reminder, say the numbers, extra emphasize the number. You can also say rest. That would also be a very acceptable way of doing it. If you say rest, you know you're not playing it. And you just force your brain to rest on that number. Here we go. Restitution, one more round. And 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, rest. Switch to G. 1, 2, rest. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, rest. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. Saying rest would be helpful. Also, just saying the number with a little extra oomph is totally fine. Reminder to get those in. I haven't graded the restitutions yet, so if you for some reason didn't do it, just go get it done. Go get it done, even badly. Just go get it done badly. And I'm happy to. Hey, so we're going to skip ahead a couple pages. And we're going to skip ahead. It's technically in my third packet thingy here. And we're going to go to the dreaded Sight Reader 8. And we have some new notes for you today.